Have you ever woken up and the first thing you do is check their profile? You don't even think about it. It just happens. Opening your phone, typing their name, looking to see if they posted anything, and maybe you pause for a second after because you realize you didn't even choose to do it. Your body just did it, like it's become part of you now. Not because it would change anything, not because you expect anything new, but because a part of you still hopes that maybe they haven't moved on, that maybe they're still thinking about you too, and you hate that feeling because deep down, you know, even if you stayed together, it probably wouldn't have worked out. So why are you still holding on? It's strange how quickly someone becomes a habit. You go from talking every day, sharing everything, having someone constantly there, to suddenly nothing. No messages, no check-ins, no good morning, no did you get home safe, just silence. And your mind understands that it's over, but your body doesn't. Your body is still waiting, still expecting, still reaching for something that's not there anymore. So you find yourself doing these small things, checking their profile, checking their stories, even checking their friends' stories, almost like you're trying to stay connected without actually being connected. And maybe you've caught yourself doing it more than once a day, even when you know nothing has changed, and you start wondering, what am I actually looking for? Am I looking for them, or am I looking for proof that I still matter? So ask yourself honestly, do you actually miss them, or do you miss having someone there, someone to talk to, someone to share your day with, someone who made you feel like you weren't alone? Because when someone becomes part of your routine, you don't just lose them, you lose the version of your life that existed with them, and sometimes that's what hurts the most. Some days, you feel okay, a little lighter, a little more like yourself, and you start to think, maybe you're finally healing, maybe you're moving forward, but then, out of nowhere, it hits again, that heavy feeling in your chest, that quiet sadness that just sits there, and you don't even know why. Nothing happened, no message, no reminder, no trigger, just pain. And you start asking yourself, why today? Why does it feel heavier today? When will this go away? When will you wake up and not think about them first? When will you feel normal again? When will you feel happy again, just on your own? And this is where a lot of people get stuck, because they expect healing to be linear. Like once you feel better, you should stay better. But healing doesn't work like that. Healing comes in waves. Some days you feel strong, some days you feel like you've moved on, and then suddenly you're right back in it. That doesn't mean you're going backwards. It just means you're processing something that mattered to you. And then there's the anger, the kind you don't always say out loud, because part of you keeps thinking, how could they just let go so easily? How could they not even try? How could they walk away? Like it didn't mean as much to them. You showed up, you cared, you tried, and yet, when things got hard, it didn't feel like they were really there for you. Maybe every time you argued, you didn't feel understood. You felt anxious, uneasy, like you had to fight just to be heard, like they were more focused on being right than understanding you. And if you're being honest, that feeling, that uneasiness was always there. You just kept pushing it down because you wanted it to work. Let me ask you something honestly. If they came back right now, exactly the same, no growth, no change, would it actually work? Or would you end up feeling the same way again? This is the part most people don't realize. This isn't just about them. This pain goes deeper than the relationship. For a lot of people, there's a part inside that still feels like a younger version of themselves, the part that feels abandoned, the part that feels scared, the part that feels like they're not chosen. So when someone leaves, it doesn't just feel like a breakup. It feels like you're being left all over again. And that's why it hurts so much, because it's not just about losing them. It's about touching a wound that's been there for a long time. But here's the shift. You're not that version of yourself anymore. You're an adult now. You can take care of yourself. You have a life. You have stability. You have people who care about you. You are not alone, even if it feels like you are sometimes. And slowly, this becomes about learning to give yourself what you were trying to get from them: reassurance, safety, love. And it's not easy, because it's always easier to look for that in someone else. But this is the work. So instead of asking, why can't I let go? Ask yourself something different. What are you actually holding on to? Is it really them? Or is it the way they made you feel in the beginning? The attention, the comfort, the feeling of being chosen. And if you're honest, did you actually feel emotionally safe in that relationship? Did you feel understood? Or were you constantly trying to explain yourself, hoping one day they would finally get it? Because sometimes you're not missing the person, you're missing the potential. You're not holding on to them, you're holding on to the idea of what it could have been. Letting go doesn't happen overnight, and it's not something you do once. It's something you choose over and over again. Some days it's easier, some days it's not. But holding on to anger, holding on to hope, holding on to what they could have been, keeps you connected to something that no longer exists. And slowly, you start choosing yourself instead. If you feel like you're not making progress, you are, even if it doesn't feel like it. Because healing doesn't look like suddenly being okay. Sometimes it looks like missing them, but not reaching out, thinking about them, but questioning the relationship, feeling the pain, but not running away from it. Even you being here, trying to understand your emotions, that's healing. And one day, you're going to wake up and realize you didn't check their profile. You didn't think about them first. And it won't feel like a big moment. It'll just feel normal. And that's when you'll know you're finally free. If this resonated with you, comment healing so you can remind yourself you're not alone in this.